Amy and Sarah can prove they're worthy to join the ranks of the professionals who take the heat. And dominated by men, the job of a firefighter is not for the faint-hearted. But that's no deterrent for single mum Amy Walker-Brownlow or petite country girl Sarah Clark. Both are determined to prove they can take the heat. They're halfway through Humberside Fire Brigade's grueling training course, and the worst is yet to come.
You don't want to die in a metal tube, come on!
Raging infernos, burning buildings, choking smoke and blistering temperatures.
He's gonna die, isn't he? Get it outside!
Have these women got what it takes to make the grade in one of the most dangerous jobs in Britain?
Good evening. Firefighters are battling to contain a huge blaze at an oil depot in
The blast reverberated across the region.
Burn fiercely. There are over 100 firefighters here, waiting for foam to arrive in order for them to...
The loudest explosion I've ever heard in my life. It took me off my feet. I knocked my shot.
There's the potential for the sort of incident that we saw at the Buncefield depot to occur in our area. We've got large risks such as the oil refineries. We need to get the trainees, obviously, to the position where they will be able to deal with this kind of incident. They could get their alerters at the end of this course and then the very next day turn out to an incident like this.
With petrochemical plants lining the banks of the Humber, as well as 2 major oil refineries in the area, Humberside's patch has one of the highest concentrations of hazardous industrial sites in the country. So today, Humberside Fire Brigade's newest recruits are on their way to a local oil refinery to tackle their first real fire. They're halfway through a 16-day crash course.
Get it started! I want that ladder up!
But it's been a hard slog just getting this far.
This is going to be your job when you get in.
With a dad and a brother in the service, the pressure's on 25-year-old Sarah Clark to succeed.
Yes, it's in my family, but it's me as well. It's my main achievement. I want to do this now.
But some of the technical stuff has already stretched her to the limit.
Come on, Clark, let's sort it out. Clark, start again, start again.
Not only has 27-year-old Amy Walker-Brownlow found the physical side of the course a challenge.
Okay, I know it's difficult, let's keep it going.
The demands of juggling training with caring for her daughter have pushed her to breaking point.
My body is just ready to collapse, but I do feel as though I've got something to prove, because there are a lot of men that feel that females can't do the same role.
Along with 11 men, they've made it through to the second half of their training. If they finish this course, they'll become retained firefighters, on call for up to 120 hours a week, as well as having to hold down their normal jobs. With only a few days left to prove themselves, what happens today is crucial for everyone.
It's hot from here.
This is the first time any of them have come face to face with a real blaze.
You look really scared.
This is a big transition really for them, going from the basic fireground skills that we've taught them, now actually putting them in practice on a fireground with real fire. And it's quite good. I mean, we'll notice the looks on the faces when they see some of the props that we get going, and the looks on the face when they think, crikey, you want us to tackle that?
First up, the recruits are taught how to use fire extinguishers.
I need a wee, I'm excited.
But not everyone is getting the opportunity to face the heat. Sarah has hurt her hip, and instructor Kirby has sent her away to rest.
When I picked up the fire extinguisher, it felt something in my hip had snapped. I had a lot of pain, and I just couldn't pick it up, basically, so I'm gutted. It was a day I was really looking forward to, and I'm stuck in here.
On the top of the branch.
forward now. Okay, and go. And again. Not coming through us at all. All right, ready to go back? Okay, keep it there, pointing at that. Let's go back. Ready? Happy with that?
Excellent, yeah.
Okay. Can we rotate again then? Another one go, and then we'll do something slightly different. All right.
Desperate to get involved, Sarah tries to convince instructor Kirby that she's fit to carry on, but he's having none of it.
Back. Stand over to the side so you don't get too involved.
It's now time for the most dangerous and difficult drill of the day. A leak on one of these platforms could lead to both levels of the structure bursting into flames.
Okay, we're ready? Ready to rock and roll?
Amy has been given the job of leading a team into the fire.
There you go. Push it through that gap. Hold it there.
The day has been confirmation for both girls that firefighting is the job for them.
It's giving me more of a drive, more of a taste for it, to want to actually do it. Yeah, it's good.
It makes it feel real.
Yeah,
I mean,
it does, yeah.
You don't, until you get in a fire, it's like, I know what I'm doing, I do this. Until you've got like the fire there, then it all clicks in, you think, yeah, now I know what I'm doing. And why I'm doing it.
Having dealt with real fire, now it's time for the recruits to switch their attention to another key part of the training.
Road traffic collisions make up a large part of a firefighter's job these days. They're unfortunately on the increase. I remember several incidents I have been to and I've attended that have ended up in fatalities, and it's unfortunately not a very nice part of the job.
Wait, he's got a foreign object wedged in his stomach. We've got to be careful.
There's some water.
As Amy and the other recruits attempt to rescue the motorist, two of their fellow course members are missing.
There's been an accident on the junction of, I think it's Appleby Lane. The car, I think, it's just turned straight into a turning, and I'm not anticipating this car, it's just sideswiped it.
Oh, Christ. It's not a minor then, is it?
Sarah Clark and Richard Marsh have become the latest car crash statistics.
Whiplash type things, yeah. Right, okay.
Me and Marsh were heading towards the RTC course. Everything was fine, we were having a laugh, having a joke, waiting to turn right. We started to turn right, and the next thing we know, bang. You just saw the car, and before you had time to think, we're going to get hit, we were hit and spinning round.
Staff! Legs trapped!
Tried to get out the door, but the door was jammed, so I had to boot the door to literally get out.
Can't feel his left hand. We've got an injury to the left ankle.
Kept screaming at me to get out of the car because it was starting to smoke, and my hips were killing me, so I couldn't walk very well.
The guy hit us at 60 plus. If I didn't have an airbag or a seatbelt, I'd have gone right through the windscreen, and I'd have been a mess on the floor.
It's all right, sweetheart. We'll soon have you out.
There's got to be questions about the fitness of the two of them when they've been involved in a road traffic collision, and I'm going to have to contact them and see how we can progress it.
We're getting you out now, lovely.
Today's events have been a wake-up call for everyone.
I'm shaking. I'm proper shaking.
And tonight there's no rest for Amy. She's on a 3-hour drive to the fire college in Gloucestershire, where tomorrow she's attending a special training day. And childcare problems mean that her daughter Amelia has to come too.
It's really quite stressful, you know, 'cause I've got nursery to pay for. I'm working part-time because I can only do part-time at the moment with training and everything, and trying to fit that round working getting my daughter to nursery, having time with my daughter. Don't socialise, because I don't have any time to socialise.
Unable to train because of her injuries, Sarah decides it's time to see what's left of her car.
Well, it's not that bad. Could be worse. Nice. Will it open or not?
It will in a minute.
It will in a minute. Let me in.
Oh.
Collision wrap film. Thank you very much. My jump leads. I'm forever needing them. I kind of get attached to the damn thing, even though it was a pain in the arse at times. It just looks tangled and tiny and wrecked. Well, the back end looks all right.
Yeah, we'll have to drive in reverse.
The final part of the course is just days away. Sarah will have to spend the time recovering. But Amy is cramming in extra training, with a difference. All her fellow firefighters are women. The other women are keen to give Amy an insight into what life will be like as a female firefighter.
When a fire engine turns up, they still expect a man to get off, not a woman.
I often get that when I'm driving, the appliance on blue lights, you get people double taking you when you see it's a woman behind the wheel.
Women are currently in high demand, especially as retained firefighters. The hope is they'll be able to cover the hard-to-fill day shift. It's a good theory, but being a firefighter and a mum is not an easy combination.
You've really got to think about your work-life balance, and you've got your childcare sorted out, haven't you, with the nursery? You've really got to have a network of support behind you in order to be able to do it.
First of all, any injuries? No. Have you enjoyed that? Yeah. Yeah? You like that, Amy?
Yeah.
That's good. Possibly
Upset that Sarah's missed it though.
Yeah, it's just one
God,
thing,
yeah, she'd have loved it.
Real proud of you. Real proud of you.
This is Humberside's OTC, the Operational Training Centre. It's a pitch-black labyrinth of tunnels, interconnecting chambers and obstacles. And it's here that the recruits will spend the final few days of the course, learning to cope with the hazards of deadly smoke and blazing heat.
What the guys are training for now is to go into an atmosphere that normally you wouldn't be able to breathe in. They'll be wearing breathing apparatus sets that have a limited supply of breathable air in them.
Having just recovered from her car crash, it will be a punishing task for Sarah.
Go on then, guys, let's get this gear on, let's get sorted.
The smoke, heat and darkness in the OTC mean that only thermal and infrared cameras can capture the action.
Calm your breathing down. Come on, Hill. Got to get it together. You're not out of the building yet. Come on, Claire. There's only you can get yourself out of there. You don't want to die in a metal tube. Come on.
They're supposed to be rescuing casualties, but in the darkness, Sarah's team fails to notice the body at their feet.
You're stuck on top of the casualty. You just come off here and stand on top of it. There's a step, watch out. I think I've got this one. Okay.
With only one casualty found and oxygen running out, Amy's squad are forced to give up the search and retrace their steps.
Is there another casualty? No. Why didn't we find that when we come in? Weren't we searching when we come in? We weren't searching very well, was we? Carry on.
Located another casualty. Yes.
Is there another one with this memory in brown there?
Yes, sir.
Can you lead out with that on your arms?
Yes.